Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first episode of Maria's Ideas Teaches Us to Paint. I'm Maria DeSimone Prasic. I've been in business for 41 years in Pittsburgh as Maria's Ideas, and I am co-hosting and co-producing this new art class show with my friend Alan Levine of Alan Levine, the Talking Machine. This will air monthly on BPTV, that is in Bethel Park, and that is Verizon Channel 32. We will also have each episode on my YouTube channel at Maria's Ideas Art. My Facebook page, Maria's Ideas Teaches Us to Paint, will also have information, as well as my website. There is a page there for each episode, the sketch, the link to the sketches, and the episodes. So we will be filming the episode next week for the painting, but this is the sketch. If you did not choose to get the art kit from us and you just want to supply your own things, that's fine too. So let's get started. We are painting a red barn in the apple orchard. This is the design. This is just giving us a guide so that when we paint, we have something to just give us a reference. You don't have to draw this ahead of time. You can just paint it along as you wish or change some things. That's fine too. It does not have to look exactly like ours, but I'm going to just do this short little video here for anyone that wants to have it drawn ahead of time and does not get the kit from us. All right, so let's get started. And this is what we're going to start with here. I'm using an 11 by 14 canvas board. You can also use a stretch canvas. You could use anything that you'd like to paint on. If it's a different size, that's fine too. The proportions may be a little different. You just adjust the artwork accordingly. All right, so we are just going to draw some basic lines just to give us our placement for our composition. So most of the details and everything will be done whenever we do the painting. So you'll have to come back and grab that link. All right, so we are going to, I have just a regular pencil. I'm going to draw mine a little darker so that it shows up for you on the camera, but I would suggest just lightly sketching so that all of your paints will cover the pencil lines. I'm going to the left side and I'm just going to eyeball, just two little notches that separates the canvas into thirds. It doesn't have to be exact. Again, this is just a point of reference. And then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw a little line all the way across. Doesn't have to be straight. Probably better if it's a little wavy because this is the distant landscape. All right, and then I'm going to go to the left side again. The point, this lower point here at the bottom of the canvas, I'm going to divide that in half. All right, and then I'm going to, let's see, I'd say the middle section, let's visualize a center and kind of come to the right side. So we have a center point that would be between this middle section, just roughly, just thereabout, and then the center between the 2 points, the bottom and this bottom point. And then I'm just going to draw a line, a curve, kind of a curvy line, just from here to there. Preferably not straight. This is our road. And then we'll come down maybe, I'd say about an inch. And then we're just going to curve a line right back down to the bottom, but making it wider in the foreground because the road would be wider in the front. Just something like that. All right, so there we have our road and our horizon. Now we're going to do the barn. You will see this pencil line through the barn. It will just paint, we can paint over that. You can erase it if you choose. I usually don't use erasers. One of my art teachers in high school made us cut our erasers off our pencils, so I got used to not erasing. Okay, so I'm going to say this is roughly in the center of my canvas. Most of the time, your focal point is not stuck right in the middle of your composition. It's actually more interesting if it is not, but you still want to balance everything. But we're going to put our barn off to the right side of that center point. So in between these two lines, I'm going to draw a horizontal line, maybe about an inch, inch and a half. And then I'm going to come up a vertical line up to our horizon line. I'm going to come back down and I'm going to draw another, oops, I almost said paint. I'm going to draw another, that's about 1.5 inches as well, and then I'll go all the way up again to that line there. And the 2 points at the top for your sides, again, just kind of give yourself a reference. Maybe this is probably the center. We'll go up about another 1.5 inches. Depends on how high you want your roof on your barn. And then I'll just draw a line from there to there. That's our roof line. And then I'll come up with a vertical line here. I'd say about 2/3 of the height of our side of the barn, and just do a nice little angled roof there. Then we'll come over to this right side and let's just angle it back just a little bit right there. And then we're going to come up about 1/2 inch. And then I'll come back over with the roof line. And then we will extend that a little bit more. Horizontal line, vertical line. And then from this point to this point, this should be lower than this. We'll just do something like that, and that's our roof for the side of the barn. And let's see, we will come up on a little bit to the right of this vertical line. Just draw a little vertical line there, and we will connect the roof line there. Try to keep it the same angle as this roof. And then we will come up to the top. Same, we're going to parallel this line. Just come over here like this, and then connect. If I start here and draw the line down, I feel like the roof is going to be too straight. I want the same angle as this roof line, so I need to come in here a little bit more. You could see, so that's a little bit longer. Not a big deal. You see my little pickle pointer here. I should use that, right? Okay, so that we can erase that if you choose. You can erase these lines if you want. I'm just going to cover them up whenever I paint. And let's draw in our doors. All of the detail gets done when you're painting this. Again, it's just to give you a point of reference for each. Even these windows don't even have to be done right now, but just lay that in there. And then this is where the foundation, this would be more, that's like a stone foundation that would be kind of there, probably over there too. And then we have like our little cupola or little decorative element on our roof. So 2 little vertical lines. We can, let's see, we'll do like this, a little triangle. You can even come down on the roof a little bit like that. And then I have a weather vane on the top of that, but that will also get added whenever we paint. So there you have the barn. We have our horizon. We're just laying in where these mountains go in the distance. So I would say, you know, make these little, just very quick pointy reference where the mountains will be, but try to keep the point where it's in this area of the barn higher than this, and I think I want it to be higher than this but lower than this. So I'm just going to go something like that. Okay, with this in front of that mountain range, that just kind of puts it a little bit more in the foreground, or at least in front of the distant landscape. And that's it. We will add the trees that are over here. After we block in all of these areas, we'll add our trees. I'll show you a very easy way to get those in, grasses, little apples on the trees, and all of the details on the barn. So that's it. So come back and check out the link for, it will be episode 1, the Red Barn in the Apple Orchard, to do the painting with us. And you can watch it 24/7 on the YouTube channel at Maria's Ideas Art. I will have links on the Maria's Ideas Teaches Us to Paint page of my website, mariasideas.com, and also on the Facebook page. So, and also check out BPTV. That is on YouTube. It's at Toner Woods, TonerWoods, and see what other great shows they do there. So, signing off for now, episode 1. Hope to see you back. Bye.